Hello and welcome everyone. In this tutorial we are going to continue the variable parts. So like you already know, I have covered the local variable, and now in this tutorial I am going to explain into the deep about instance variable. So generally, what are the instance variable? These are the variables which are declared in class but outside a method, constructor or any block. So all those points that I have wrote down here, that I will explain with the help of coding as well. So let me jump into the Eclipse IDE, and here I have already explained you that about local variable in my previous tutorial. So here this code is already written, and in the same code I am going to explain you what are the instance variable. So here like I can say int a is equals to 10, right? So this is our instance variable which is written outside any method or block. Now this instance can have default values that I will also tell. So here string name is equals to, I am giving you something like Parker pen. Now what will happen? This is already written and we can explain in detail also. So let me tell you. So here can I use something like this or not? So what it is saying, int cannot be used. For that we will learn our instance, for that we will learn our static variable. So what will happen? So here inside this block can I write something like system out dot println, and I am going to print the value here. So it will not be accessible here. And why is that? Because we have to make it static, so it will not work here. So where it will work, right? Where it is going to work, that I will explain you now in detail. So let me tell you few things. So here I am going to create one method where I am going to make it something like public, and we are not returning anything, void, and we are saying print data something like this. And inside that we are going to write our system.out.println something like this, and let me show you where we can use our value. So here what we can do, here we are doing something like name of pen here is plus name, right? So here we can access outside, we can take the variable from the outside of our method, and also we will also print something like that, the price of pen. So here I am going to print the price of pen. So let me show you. So here it will be something like price of pen, and we are going to print here a. So let me make it price. So from here I will copy and I can run here. Now I will run something, I will call this method here, and we are done. We will remove these parameters which we are passing as a method, and what issue we are facing, can be applied, cannot be applied in java.lang.string. So generally we are going to pass our p dot print data, and we are done here. Now let me run this, whether it is working or not. So here the name of pen you can see is Parker pen, and the price of pen is 10. So here we have used it, and now we are going to read more things about this. I'm sorry, so I have removed something like unnecessary. Yes. So now let me go to the next line, and what it is saying, instance variable are created when the object is created with the use of keyword new, and destroy when the object is destroyed. So here instance variable created only when the object is created, and it is destroyed when the object is when the object is destroyed. So all those things are done at the runtime. Okay, so that is taken care by JDK or compiler itself, so no need to worry. What is the next point here? So in the next point, access modifier can be used for the instance variable. So can I use public? Of course I can use public here also in this field. So we can use public, protected, default and private. So will it work? Yes, it will work. So now see what it is showing. So it is showing Parker pen and price of pen. Now the next point is something instant variable are visible for all declared method, constructor and block. Yes, these are visible for the all methods. So here you can see it is visible properly, right? So for the constructor it is, for the method it is visible, like we can see name and price from here. So here it is visible, but in the local variable it was not possible, right? Now the last thing is that there is default value for instance variable. So instance variable should be declared and no worries about the initialization. So here in case here 10 is the initialization for the price, but in case we don't want to initialize it, no problem, it will not give error, where in the local variable in the last tutorial it was giving problem. Now let's run this program and see what is the output. So here you can see the default value for int is null, and default value the price of pen is something 0. So for the int it is 0 and for the string it is null. Now let me create some more variable and I will show you how these things are done. So here I will show something like double sale price. Here I am going to use something like boolean, and here I am going sold or not. So here it will give something, and here one more thing that I am going to put is long. So we will check what are the default values. So long is maximum price, right? So let me show you it should work or not. Of course it should work, and I am going to print them all. Now simple, I will copy this multiple times, and here I am going to print direct value. So here I will say something like maximum price, and then here I am going to print something like sold. So it will say true or false, it will be default value, and then the sale price we are going to print, which is very simple. Now I will run this program and I will show you whether the things are working or not, right? So you can see it is printing our default value of data types. So for the default value of int, for the default value of the name of pen was null, and the price of pen is 0, and here one more 0 is something for maximum price, that is double, and null is something, but now we have to check what is the value of boolean. So here I have given one wrapper type, that is why it is coming null. So we will use normal boolean and it will come the proper value. So we are running it and we will see it will come false for boolean, and this is for the double, something like this. So hope you guys have understood the variables. We are done with this tutorial. Bye bye.